to the UKW Arena here in Batley. I am Brett Hadley and this is Friday Night Showdown on a big week for UKW. We're coming hot off the heels of Showcase of Champions this past Saturday night. What a night we had, a shock return, new champions, lots to get through tonight. One of the things we have done though this week, the general managers of Wednesday Night Mayhem and Friday Night Showdown, Red Rocco and Sid Phoenix, have had a bit of a meeting and they have done a talent trade. A trade of talent, and basically Cerebral Steve has gone over to Wednesday Night Mayhem and we have got a new addition to Friday Night Showdown, but Sid wouldn't tell me who it was because of course he wouldn't. So me, you, Shelby, everybody is going to find out right now who that new addition to Friday Night Showdown is. I have no idea, but let's all find out together who the newest star on Friday nights is right now. Drum roll, please. Is it really? Oh my God, it is! It's Ian Creed! You're here on Fridays? Hello, it's Creed. Touching tips with me, Ian Creed, is here on Friday Night Showdown. I'm ready for action. Ian Creed being traded by the general managers is now part of the action right here on Friday nights. You see the definition of unorthodox in the dictionary, you will see Ian Creed's photographer next to that word. Nearly frightened the cameraman out of his hat there. But the crowd have kind of taken to Ian Creed. And has he just gone under the ring? What's he doing? He's disappeared. He's not meant to do that. He's meant to come back and have a match.
Your first match this evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Your first opponent, Ian Creed, is meant to be in the ring, and his opponent...
Come back, Creed! Come back! Anyway, Ian Creed needs an opponent, and he's going to get one tonight. In the form of the Egyptian underdog. Young Horace and Ian Creed, if we can find him. I think Horace is aware that Ian Creed's done a runner here. Young Horace is wanting a match with Henry Winter, but Henry Winter's not giving him what he... Whoa, hang on a minute. There's Creed, and he's suckered in. Oh my God, he's suckered in young Horace. Oh my days. He knew exactly what he was playing the game there, and he waited for Horace to come round the corner. He did come round the corner, and Ian Creed went for that acid knee. He wanted to get out of here quickly, but Horace not letting it happen with an arm drag on Creed. Horace into the corner goes the Egyptian underdog, and Ian Creed is the newest superstar here on Friday Night Showdown. As Horace with the high knee, the kick, and that's usually followed by this bulldog. There he goes. As he got it here, rolls over, hooks the leg, and only gets two out of Ian Creed. And of course, you can now see Cerebral Steve on Wednesday Night Mayhem, Sid Phoenix's show. And we had a barnstormer of a Wednesday Night Mayhem this week. We'll get to more on that a little bit later on. It was most interesting and quite pleasing to my eyes. That's all I'm going to say for now. Ian Creed with a backbreaker might have snapped Horace's back in half there. That was forceful. That's what that was. Not a place to be that you want to be, sorry, if you're young Horace. You got his back cracked there. My goodness. And now, hard Irish whip. Sternum first, may I add, into the corner. Sternum first. As we are live on Friday Night Showdown. We're going to hear tonight from the man who returned and revealed himself to be the man who attacked Cayman Carlisle at the weekend. It was the essential Paul Hubris' Horace's suplex there by Creed. He looks all focused and determined here on his Friday Night Showdown. Maiden voyage, shall we say, and now he's got the fingers of Horace. Horace doesn't want to be there. Oh no, he really doesn't want to be there. Not where he wants to be. Referee Dylan trying to get Horace off of... Oh man, he's trying to get Creed off of Horace, sorry. And again, Horace might get his fingers snapped here. It's not a place where he wants to be at all. Referee needs to create some separation here between Horace and Ian Creed. And yeah, it was Paul Hubris all along who attacked Cayman Carlisle. We're going to hear from the essential, just a little bit later on. Cannot wait to hear what he has to say and how he's going to justify what he did. He was fired, but then he found a way back in. Ian Creed found Horace's neck with that clothesline. And Creed is slithering towards young Horace. He doesn't hook a leg, and therefore he only gets two because Horace is able to slip out quite easily there. Friday Night Showdown. Tonight we'll see the in-ring return of Mustafa Khan as he takes on Flaming Damon Crow of the Firing Squad right here in Batley, West Yorkshire. Thanks for joining us tonight. Horace firing back here on Creed, trying to get something going, trying to fight his way out. Is he going to be able to suplex Creed, who does have a big height advantage? No, he turns it around. And once again, Horace has been thrown around this ring like a ragdoll tonight. As we are just 29 nights away from the biggest show of the year for UKW. It is WrestleBration 14. Comes your way July 29th. As Ian Creed sits out with Horace, and this is definitely not what Horace wanted to be happening tonight on his Friday night. Ian Creed showing that finger, and it's got to be, oh no, Horace is in trouble here. Oh dearie me, Horace does not want to be there. And this is why he is unorthodox, but also why he's successful. But Horace has had enough. Still fight left in Horace. No, there's no quit in the Egyptian underdog. Flies out with that forearm on Ian Creed, and again, one more time. Can Horace get something going here and create an opportunity? Wheelbarrows. Oh, on the face, right across the knee of Horace. And Creed is rocked for the first time here. Shining Wizard by Horace. Rolls over, hooks the leg, and gets... Oh! Wow, that was close. That was awfully, awfully close to being three. Horace thought that was it with that Shining Wizard. Wow, but not quite. Ian Creed's still in it here on Friday Night Showdown. Also got a huge announcement about something that's going to be happening between now and WrestleBration 14 in the next few weeks here on UKW TV. It's an exciting concept coming your way. Horace goes up. Oh, and Horace missed. Oh, he went for everything there off the second rope. And now Horace has got to be careful. There it is. Oh no, the acid knee, and I'm afraid that is it. That's lights out for Horace and anybody else.
Ian Creed.
Get hit with that acid knee and you're heading for the showers, I tell you. Ian Creed traded to Friday Night Showdown by the general managers and makes a successful first match here on Friday nights, much to the chagrin of Horace, who tried his best but was unable in the end to weather the storm of Ian Creed. It's Friday night. Oh no, Henry. Oh no, what is he doing? Henry Winter has, well, we know Horace has wanted a match with Winter. Winter said it's going to happen on his time. Nobody else has. And now Henry Winter, after Horace got knocked out. Oh, wow. Henry Winter creating his own time. Laying out young Horace. Putting his hat back on. And now just walking back out. Nonchalantly, but Henry Winter will be in action a little bit later on Showdown as he faces the return of the loudest man in UK wrestling, JPR, a little bit later on tonight. Right here in Batley, and Horace is down after that match with Ian Creed, and now just got his lights dimmed again by Henry Winter, who's won that match against Winter. Winter said, no, it's not when you want it, it's not when I want it, it's when I want it. And Henry Winter making a statement at the expense again of poor young Horace here. So, no disrespect to Horace, but I need to move on because, like I said during that match on Saturday, the attacker of Cayman Carlisle was revealed. It was the essential Paul Hubris, who got fired. If you remember, a few months ago, he lost a match. He lost the deal. That was it. He was out of here, never to be seen again. But he was the one who attacked Cayman Carlisle outside the building. Obviously, she's not allowed inside the building. And again, he did it again on Saturday. As you hear Horace saying the name of Henry Winter as he walks out of here. But yeah, it was Paul Hubris all along who did the dastardly act, and now he's talked his way in to a match with Cayman Carlisle at WrestleBration. It's full circle. It will happen July 29th, but we're going to hear from the essential Paul Hubris. I cannot wait to hear what his explanation is and how he's going to justify what he did. Stay with us. That is coming up right after this break when Friday Night Showdown continues. We are live. It is Friday Night Showdown, live from the UKW Arena here in Batley. I am the voice, Brett Hadley, and my very bright shirt at the end of Pride Month. And as I said before the break, the essential Paul Hubris was the one who came out here and attacked Cayman Carlisle outside the building, and then on Saturday he was here live in living colour, and he was the one who caused the pain to Cayman Carlisle. And our camera's caught up with the essential, and I cannot wait to find out how he's going to justify what he did and what he wants to say. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Let's hear from the essential Paul Hubris as he returned at the weekend. Hit play upstairs, please.
I know I'm not there in person tonight, but I can just picture every single one of you in the crowd sitting watching, the commentary desk, everybody sitting there with the biggest smile on their face, seeing Paul Hubris back on the screens at UKW. See, quite frankly, you just continue to back up everything I say. I knew you were all so stupid sitting there with the little shocked reaction faces when you see me return and drop Cayman Carlisle on his head. How stupid and ignorant of you to all sit there and think that people like Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan can get rid of somebody like me. Somebody of my caliber. Look, what happened with Cayman Carlisle? Let me just quickly address the little weasel. I'm out here in America right now. Do you think I want to sit and talk about that thing? No, but look, I know Cayman Carlisle better than anybody. I knew, coming from Cayman Carlisle, with his predictable emotions as usual, he'd get all worked up, he's an attention seeker, he'd want to come out there and make a point to all his fans, make sure the spotlight's on him. But somebody like Cayman does not take this business seriously. He doesn't. He's in it for the moment. That's it. Do you think he goes to the gym every day like I do? Do you think he travels the world like I do? Do you think he lives, breathes, sweats, bleeds for this business like I do? Absolutely not. So I knew coming back and attacking Cayman Carlisle would just get his emotions all riled up again. And he fell right into the trap. I want Paul Hubris at WrestleBration. And that was so easy for me to hear because it just, all it did, I jumped the barrier, I hold Cayman hostage in front of Brocco, and I get exactly what I want. A match with Cayman at WrestleBration to get my job back. That's it. And look, going into Bration, you just need to understand this, okay? Take the business, the wrestling business aside. Me and Cayman Carlisle do not like each other. We don't. We want any sort of excuse to punch each other in the face legally, not get fined, not get thrown in jail, and WrestleBration is that moment. I promise you, everybody, tell your friends, tell your family, bring them all. Because I promise you, me versus Cayman Carlisle at WrestleBration will be the most violent match in UKW's history. And yet again, everybody, you're going to finally learn, continue to learn, why I'm not the past, the present, or the future. Nah. I am essential.
Well, there you go. We've heard from him. That's his justification. He says he is essential, and it will be the most violent match in UKW history at WrestleBration 14, which is on July 29th. It's just 29 nights away from tonight as well, if you can believe that. Just 4 weeks away. You can get your tickets now on the UK Wrestling app or at ukwrestling.tv. Come and join us for the biggest show of the year, July 29th. 29 nights away, and it will be WrestleBration 14. It's 29 days away. I've got this running gag with production upstairs that every time between now and then that I say WrestleBration 14 is only X amount of days away. If that happens, it's going to get on your nerves, but that's because we want you here for the biggest show of the year, July 29th. I cannot wait. Last year we packed over 200 people in this building. We are hoping to do it again. And now it's time to reveal. If you saw the pre-show with me and Dylan Chase earlier on, you saw that I teased something. Usually it's Sid Phoenix who does the teasing and he won't tell me, but now I've not told anybody about this. But coming up on the road to WrestleBration, we are having our very own World Cup. Yes, we are. We are having an 8-man World Cup from international territories. We have a plethora of people in this World Cup, and rather than me sit here and read the list, you can listen to me say it right now.
8 competitors will begin their quest to compete at the biggest show of the year. The stakes are high, and the competition is fierce. Hamza Musawa, perhaps the biggest fan favourite in UKW, the man who revolutionised the tag team division with momentum. An impressive singles run over the last month leads him to maybe the biggest match of his career. Sheik McToon, a former 14-time around-the-clock champion, looks to etch his name into history once again. Young Horus, an underdog with the biggest point to prove. Sketch, a former top star on the Ignite brand looking for his moment. JPR, the loudest man in pro wrestling and a former UKW World Heavyweight Champion. Ian Creed, a madman, some would call unhinged. And Johan Hunt, the current World Television Champion, looking to make a statement on the grandest stage of them all. The inaugural UKW World Cup begins next Wednesday on Mayhem, who advances to the spectacle that is WrestleBration 14.
I've been sitting on that all week. I'm so excited for the UK Wrestling World Cup. It comes your way. It starts next week on Wednesday Night Mayhem with myself and Sid Phoenix. Find out who punches their ticket. The finals will be on July 29th right here Saturday night. And you can get your tickets now on the UK Wrestling app or at UK Wrestling TV. Now, if you did see Wednesday Night Ignite this week, you'll have seen... well, let's go back first. We'll talk about Monday Night Ignite this week. Because Chris Castle and Leonie Rose, the co-general managers of that show, they talk about abusing power. They had the ultimate abuse of power this week. When they walked out of here, each with a title belt they didn't walk in with. Leonie Rose defeated Jacob Reed with Chris Castle as the referee. You see how biased this is? And she defeated Jacob Reed for the Around the Clock Championship of Friday night. And, oh God. What's this? Let's say her name and here she is. Is that it? Really? At least let me finish, woman. Maybe not. This should be fun. I was having a good night until I heard that. Oh, here she is. He's former Around the Clock champion. Sounds good to say that.
Where is he? Is he scared?
I don't know, he's not here. I am. But former Around the Clock champion. Go on if you must.
What happened on Wednesday night
was fun.
wasn't fair.
It was fun.
Yeah, people want to talk about me
considered. I should have known.
Not fair.
I should have
Why
known. You
do
just
I
can't
get
complain.
booed and hated, but Sid Phoenix does the exact same thing and everyone loves him for it?
We love it! We love it!
See, there we go.
We love it!
It's not on this. If it was here, well, I'll just say he should be lucky he's not. But I want a rematch. I think that title looks better on me than Red Brocker. I'm in my prime. Brocker's past it. I've beaten him and I've beaten his daughter. I don't even know why we're having this discussion. Because you lost. Well, I'm going to win tonight. I'm getting my rematch against Brocker, and I will be the Showdown around the clock champion once again.
Well, she wants a rematch. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Just repeat that to me, will you? Oh, really? I mean, okay, if that's all she has to do, come out here and whine and complain and bitch and moan, then fine. Leonie Rose, I will tell you now, you've got your rematch. Tonight, Red Brocco and Leonie Rose once again for the Around the Clock Championship. Is that right? Is it going to happen tonight? Is that a thing? It is? It's the main event? Okay, Leonie Rose and Red Brocco. If she loses twice, will she then have any merit to complain? Maybe not. We'll find out what happens a little bit later when she gets her chance to regain that title that she lost, yes she did, on Wednesday Night Mayhem this week. So, as I was saying before, we're going to have the World Cup. So I'll go down the competitors again. We've got Hamza Musawa and Momentum. Imagine that. Yeah, folks. Imagine that. We've also got Sheik Maktoum. We've also got the returning JPR, who you will see a little bit later in action tonight against Henry Winter. We have Johan Hunt, Young Horace. We also have Ian Creed, who you saw earlier on tonight as the newest member of Friday Night Showdown. And we also have Sketch, who may be the wild card in this whole thing. The guy with nothing to lose, the youngest of the competitors there. He is in the World Cup. It begins next Wednesday on Wednesday Night Mayhem, right here, live in Batley. And the finals of that will be at WrestleBration 14. Is this going to work? Oh, they didn't play the video. Rubbish. WrestleBration 14 in 29 nights. No? Okay. Fine. It's going to happen. There we go. It does happen. It's just on the time delay. You're alright. 29 nights from tonight will be the biggest night in the UKW calendar. Get your tickets now on the UK Wrestling app or at ukwrestling.tv. We will see the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Championship defended that night. Jonathan Sedgwick defends against Mustafa Khan, and Mustafa Khan came out here at the weekend and challenged Jonathan Sedgwick to that title match. He said quite rightly he never lost the title, and he didn't. And you will see Mustafa Khan in action again tonight, though. He returns to Friday Night Showdown against 1/3 of the firing squad. We will see JPR back in this ring right after this break. You do not want to miss it. Showdown is back in just a moment. It is Friday Night Showdown live from Batley. It's the last night of June. Where is this year going? We are so close to WrestleBration, and the World Cup starts next week. But now it's time for a return. I'm excited about this. Shelby's there. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
We've already seen this guy once tonight, and he had no business out here, but he is making his own business. Young Horace wants him fairly one-on-one. Henry Winter says, not on my watch. It'll happen when I want, not when you want.
Henry Winter!
And here he is. Henry Winter. Very dangerous. I hope Horace knows what he's doing, let's just put it that way. And I'm not so sure I'd want to be young Horace. Anyway, Henry Winter is going to have a tough task ahead of him tonight. We are set for a return of epic proportions. And it happens right now.
His opponent.
Not heard this music in a while, but it's good to be about to hear it again.
Making his in-ring return, please welcome the loudest man in professional wrestling, JPR!
more time. He is back, and welcome back to JPR. It's damn good to see him. A beacon of positivity, hope and light is JPR. He's happy to be back here as well. Oh yes, JPR back in a UKW ring. Former UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. No doubt he would love to be back at WrestleBration this year. You'll remember he was there last year when he won that UK Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. He has a chance to win the World Cup this year though. Well, can he do it though? We'll find out when the World Cup starts next week. Dylan Chase has got them all ready. It is Henry Winter and JPR one-on-one. These guys are no stranger to each other. As JPR, if I am not wrong, is the one who took that Hardcore Championship away from Henry Winter just a few months ago. And now they're going at it one-on-one. No Hardcore Championship on the line here because the Hardcore Champion is the very dangerous wildcard, Tommy Dillon, who we'll see in action a little bit later as he takes on the Yorkshireman. That's still to come a little bit later tonight here on Friday Night Showdown. We now know the main event tonight, Leonie Rose and Red Brocco for the Around the Clock Championship. One more time, JPR and Henry Winter ready to renew their rivalry from a few months ago. They are back here in the middle of the ring together. JPR's looking good. He's had a few weeks off to recuperate, rethink, revitalise himself. And it looks like he's in better shape than ever tonight, as he is in there with a very dangerous man. Henry Winter jaw-jacking with the crowd here. And now collar and elbow tie-up. I'd argue Henry Winter definitely the stronger of the two here, but neither man giving an inch so far. JPR trying to solve the huge conundrum that is Henry Winter here on Friday Night Showdown. It's Brett Hadley with you. Thanks for joining us. This crowd trying to bring some life into the loudest man in UK wrestling here, firmly on the side of JPR. One more time, they go for it, and now a test of strength. And I said Henry Winter was the stronger, but JPR might prove me wrong here if we can get Henry Winter down to his knees first. Both men jacking for position. Which one is going to do it? Ooh. Oh, Henry Winter takes advantage. And now those clubbing blows over the back of JPR, and this is now the favour has turned firmly in Henry Winter. He's choking JPR and he breaks right on the edge of the 5 count. They got to 5. Referee Dillon would have disqualified Henry Winter, and Henry Winter might have taken it out on Dylan Chase. Not what we want. And again, for the second time, Henry Winter using the referee's count, all of the referee's count, before he breaks the hold. Oh, chops JPR. Brings his hand out. Handiwork of Henry Winter, who's now in control of this. Oh my God, he does it again. It makes a resounding thud around the UKW Arena building. Not one more time, we don't need that. But I think that's what we're going to get here. No. Again, he breaks on 4 right at the last possible moment. It was Henry Winter. Charges in at JPR, but JPR's there to meet him and not with a handshake. JPR now chops Winter, who's laughing in his face. Disrespectful. Henry Winter not fazed by the chops of JPR, who tries it again. Now he's making Henry Winter mad. I don't know if he wants to do that. But he's making him angry. He's saying, come on, JPR, bring it. Do it again. And now JPR manages Irish whipping Henry Winter, clotheslines him, and down goes Henry. JPR with a bit of sizzle on that. Needs to go over for the cover quickly, and Henry Winter gets his foot on the ropes. He knew where he was. Not really surprised. And now Henry Winter's rolled to the outside. JPR is going to follow him. These guys are at home, outside the ring. Oh, wow. It was like a gunshot going off. He told Winter to turn around, and when he did, he was there to meet him with that chop. And Henry Winter's in dire straits here. They want another one, this crowd do. Oh, hang on, the crowd want to do it. No, in goes Henry Winter. Thought he was going to offer Henry Winter out to the crowd there. But now, Winter tried, and JPR had it well scouted. JPR laps in Winter's face as Winter's attempt to get the advantage back is thwarted by JPR. Now, JPR telling Winter to get back to his feet as JPR is there to meet him, but Winter ducks under the clothesline. Oh, and from behind, here comes Henry Winter, but JPR countering, blocking his way out of this situation. JPR goes for a clothesline. Henry Winter, German suplexes JPR. Oh my God, Henry Winter just threw JPR halfway across the ring here. And now Winter trying to regain his thoughts, and he might have JPR down for a victory here on Showdown. Over goes Henry Winter. It's a bit of an arrogant cover, gets him 2.5 though. His life still in the loudest man in UK wrestling. And JPR still in this match on Showdown. Henry Winter though has mounted him with big right hands there. And now Henry Winter might be looking to put JPR away and hurt him like he did young Horace earlier. He's got his foot across the throat. There's no need for Winter to do it, but he knows it's going to hurt. He knows it's effective, therefore he will do it. And again, he's getting the referee's attention, screaming at him at this point. And now, Henry Winter intimidating the referee, Dylan. There's no need for this, but Henry Winter firmly in control of this match here on Friday Night Showdown as we hurtle towards WrestleMania 29 nights. From tonight, Henry Winter just need JPR right in the head. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And now Winter is back with his knee. He's got his knee on the right on the throat of JPR. And he's using those 4 counts very, very wisely. Is Henry Winter. But from behind, JPR, as Winter was arguing with the referee, JPR stacked him up. Oh, wow! JPR got it. Winter wasted too much time. Oh, wow! Winter was wasting far too much time there, arguing with the referee. He took his eye off the ball, and JPR got a victory out of it.
Now you see, bruh.
Yeah, man.
You see, bruh. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Batley.
It's good to have you back, JPR.
It's good to be back. Just like that, I beat Henry Winter. Tommy Dillon, I've got a message for you as well.
Oh my.
At WrestleMania, I'm gonna finish what I created. I'm gonna finish the King of Hardcore because I'm back. Okay? I'm back!
JPR is back, and you heard him there. Message for Tommy Dillon. He wants him at WrestleMania for the Hardcore Championship. And Henry Winter is absolutely fuming. He got caught, and the referee wants to get out of there. Oh, wow. And the referee's in trouble. Get out of there, ref. Get out of there. Quick, ref. Henry Winter absolutely furious after what just happened to him. Oh, wow. Wow. But a victory for JPR. He rolls on, and he will be in the UK Wrestling World Cup as we head towards WrestleMania. He also wants Tommy Dillon as well. We'll see Tommy Dillon in action a little bit later. He faces off against the Yorkshireman. Yeah, Yorkshire. People don't think I'm from Yorkshire. I actually am. But he will be here later on when we ask what time it is. And we will see if Tommy Dillon is going to accept that challenge with JPR. We will see Sebastian Mercer and not Cliff Harrison. He's the person. He's the other bit of this triangle. But we'll see the other 2/3. It's Sebastian Mercer and Jacob Reed. It's 1-on-1 right after this break on Friday Night Showdown. Stay with us. It is Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena. I hope somebody's got Henry Winter out of here because he was not a happy camper after what just happened there. But it's good to see JPR back. It is. Now it's time for more action, though Shelby is there. Let's do this on Friday Night Showdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
And this is going to be interesting. These guys are no strangers to each other. This guy's had a hell of a week. I'll get to that in just a moment. We're talking now about a former Genesis champion. The reason why will become clear in just a moment. It is this guy.
He is the mercenary, Sebastian Mercer!
At the weekend, Sebastian Mercer made it 100 days as Genesis Wrestling Champion. He defeated everybody that they put in front of him. And on day 101, on Monday, he came back to Monday Night Ignite and he said, look, I have beaten everybody there is to beat. I have absolutely nothing left to prove. Therefore, Ignite can have its championship back. The mercenary says there are bigger and better things in his future. We'll have to see what he means in due course, but he is now beltless, at least for now. And we have a new Genesis champion. I'm not even going to say who that is.
And his opponent.
Because it's an abomination. Anyway, the next guy did defend his title on Saturday. And then lost it in that absolute miscarriage of justice on Monday.
Jacob Reed!
Yeah, he defended it on Saturday in a really good triple threat match against Cliff Harrison, his partner, and Cerebral Steve. But then on Monday he got shafted. He got jobbed, he really did. Jacob Reed, the victim of the co-general managers on Monday night. But now he finds himself in there with a man he knows very well, or he thought he did. Anyway, he thought he knew him very well. His former Dogs of War tag team partner, Sebastian Mercer, the mercenary. And referee Danny is here. I don't think Dylan wants to referee anymore after Henry Winter just intimidated him like that. Well, the bell rings, here we go, it's Friday Night Showdown. The voice of UKW. Brett Hadley with you. His very bright shirt. And now Mercer pushes Jacob Reed. And again, Mercer saying why is Reed in his business after that match with Cliff Harrison last week. That was an absolute barnstormer of the main event of last week's Showdown. Jacob Reed sidestepping Mercer. Don't be deceived by Jacob Reed, he is a very quick guy. Big uppercut in the corner. Off the ropes, and there's the big boo. Right to the midsection, and Mercer scrambles to the outside. He's been rocked by the Dog of War here. Jacob Reed. Absolutely rocking Sebastian Mercer. Referee telling him he's going to get to 10. There's going to be an issue here. And Reed's not going to wait for Mercer to get back in. Reed is chasing him. I don't think Mercer realises he does now. But Jacob Reed is a very tall man. He's like 6'4", deceptively agile, and a former around-the-clock champion here on Friday Night Showdown. And now the around-the-clock champion was Leonie Rose. Now it's Red Brocco, and they will have their rematch in tonight's main event. Mercer ducks under Jacob Reed, and Mercer fires off at Jacob Reed, and now taking over with those stomps. never underestimate Sebastian Mercer. I've learnt that in the past year. The guy is dangerous, sneaky, and vicious. It's like a pit bull. It's telling the referee knows the rules. And he was a very dominant Genesis champion, it has to be said. He did defend it. I mean, I can't argue with what he said, to be honest. He told the truth on Monday. He did defend it against everybody. Big Irish whip by Mercer, who follows him in with a clothesline. And then dispatches him. Jacob Reed in control of his former partner. One arrogant foot on the chest of Jacob Reed is not going to get the job done here. Mercer maybe a bit too arrogant there. Now burying the knees into the ribs of Cliff I've got Cliff Harrison on the brain, I don't know why. It's Jacob Reed, and disrespect from Mercer there. And if you didn't see that match last week between Mercer and Cliff Harrison, go and watch it. It was an amazing main event on Friday Night Showdown we had in this building last week. Jacob Reed now getting back into this. But Mercer reverses. Reed out the corner with a huge drop kick that nearly folded Sebastian Mercer in half like an accordion. Yes, I said accordion. And now it's Jacob Reed going to get something going here. He hit that drop kick. Oh, but Mercer suckered him in. Drop toe holds Jacob Reed into the corner. Now referee Danny is getting Mercer out the corner if he can there. And now Mercer with a cannonball in the corner. This crowd are not being particularly complimentary, as I would not expect them to be, to Sebastian Mercer. Oh no, and Mercer now looking to turn over Jacob Reed. A Boston Crab is on. It's not what Jacob Reed wants to have happen to him at all here. He didn't give in. Mercer can't believe it. But it was only not a tap out. And now Mercer taking over. He's injured the back of Jacob Reed here. This crowd trying to get the big man back into this. Can they do it? And Jacob Reed rally. Not while he's been choked over the ropes, he can't. And again, Mercer using every bit of the referee's count there. And now Reed trying to fight back here. Mercer fires off with those right hands. And now these two former Dogs of War are just going at it. Facing off, and Jacob Reed getting the better of the exchange eventually. Tries the big boot again this time. Mercer catches him, and the Mercerplex! Oh wow. He managed to muscle up Jacob Reed. Mercer is deceptively strong. Goes down. Is this it? No. Reed kicks out at 2.5. Mercer thought that Mercerplex was it. Asking the referee, he's kidding him. Well, he's not. This thing is still going, but now Mercer's saying that's it. What's he going to do here? As we roll on Friday Night Showdown. And Mercer pulls down the knee pad. Mercer looking for the Emerald Bullet, but Jacob Reed saw it coming. Reed with a second wind here. Here's Jacob Reed. Ducks under, does Mercer, and Reed with delirium. Might have just knocked Mercer delirious there. See what I did there? Not going for the cover. He needs to go for Jacob's ladder. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get this thing over with. Don't give Mercer time to recuperate or breathe here. Oh, Irish whips Mercer in the corner. Back. Oh, wow, he powered him over. Mercer could be out. Jacob Reed looking for a huge victory on Showdown. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it was only 2. It was awfully close. Awfully close. I thought it was 3, but no, it was only 2. Mercer lives to fight another day, or at least another minute or so here. Jacob Reed with a flurry of offense, but Mercer waits, hangs him up on the top rope here. Mercer back in, scrambles back in. Oh, tries the spear, nearly hits it. Oh, discus lariat by Reed. Mercer turned around right into the waiting arms, and a victory. No, again, very, very close. And now Jacob's ladder will spell the end here, but Mercer fights out. He knew where he was, he didn't want to be there. Mercer, oh, takes out the leg, and now the Emerald Bullet from behind, and Jacob Reed is done for. What a match, but Mercer with the victory.
And your winner, Sebastian Mercer!
Now the former longest reigning ever Genesis champion at 101 days, Sebastian Mercer, back to winning ways here on Friday Night Showdown at the expense of a guy he knows very well in Jacob Reed. Sebastian Mercer rolls on here and Reed left. A really good week for Jacob Reed. First he lost his around the clock championship, and now he falls foul to Sebastian Mercer. Okay, Mercer wants a mic. Better be on, Brett. It is on.
I just put one dog down.
He did.
Cliff Harrison.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming for you.
Mercer said he just put one dog down, he wants the other one. Friday Night Showdown will be back with the wildcard Tommy Dillon. The Hardcore Champ is next on Showdown. Stay right where you are. It is Friday Night Showdown live from Batley, and we just saw Sebastian Mercer there issue a warning at the end there after he defeated, he said, well, in his words, he put one dog down, he wants the other one. Cliff Harrison, you better be careful when you return to Friday Night Showdown. But now it is time to meet a man who, well, I say he defended his title at the weekend. He sort of did. He put the roadblocks in the way of Bishop. Bishop passed the first test and managed to defeat Rex Savage, but then he was easy prey, shall we say, for the wildcard Tommy Dillon. The wildcard Tommy Dillon refusing to defend his hardcore title tonight, but he's still here in action. Shelby is there, and it's action time right here on Friday Night Showdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And it has been a metamorphosis, a change that none of us saw coming in the last few months, but this guy is the conqueror of the hardcore division. I better say it right or it'll pop me in the mouth.
Here's your hardcore champion, the wild card, Tommy Dillon!
Here he is, yeah, the conqueror of hardcore. He's got a bullseye on his chest though, because JPR wants his revenge. At WrestleBration, we will see if he'll get it, maybe, if Dillon will be gracious enough to accept the challenge of the loudest man in UK wrestling who laid it out earlier on tonight. But hey, I've got a question for you. What time is it?
What time is it?
I just said that.
It's Yorkshire time.
Please welcome this black capper of professional wrestling, the Yorkshireman!
A flat capper of professional wrestling.
We're doing it for Yorkshire.
Doing it for Yorkshire. There you go. See, I have people all the time say to me, Brett, you don't sound like you're from Yorkshire, but I can turn it on like a blooming tap, I tell thee. E-by gum, ecky thump, a-up duck, and all the rest, it'll be rain. There you go, now I am from Yorkshire. so is the Yorkshireman. As he is back on Friday Night Showdown, always good to see him. But he's going to have a tough test because this is not the Tommy Dillon of old. Oh no, this is a very dangerous wild card Tommy Dillon, who has made quite the emphatic statement the last few months and also become the hardcore champion not so long ago as well. So he is a dangerous guy. And that looks good. The hat looks good on referee Danny, but it's not going to really do him any favours here at all. Dillon and the Yorkshireman one-on-one right here on Friday Night Showdown. Dillon is not going to endear himself to these people at all. They know. There we go. Dillon tries it again. They're still not going to cheer for him. He can do it all night. It's not going to happen. And now, oh, Dillon pushing off. Oh, the Yorkshireman. Before we got the bell rang, the bell hasn't actually rang here yet, and these two guys are trying to one-up each other before the match officially rings. Now it rings. And after the shenanigans, we've got the Yorkshireman and the wildcard. Still to come tonight's main event, Leonie Rose gets her rematch against Red Brocco for the Around the Clock Championship of Friday nights. Yes, you heard me correctly, ladies and gentlemen. Red Brocco is the current champion. Tommy Dillon mocking the crowd. We're just going to boo louder if he mocks them. But Dillon doesn't particularly care for this audience anymore. At one point he did. At one point he did it for his family, he did it for the audience, and now he firmly is just doing it for himself. As we roll on, we are, I know I keep saying it, but 29 nights away from WrestleBration 14 live in the UKW Arena on July 29. Nice arm drag by the Yorkshireman. Shoulder tackle. You can come and see your favourite UKW stars. They'll all be here, including that big drop kick there by the Yorkshireman. Yorkshire splash in the corner. You'll see the return of Paul Hubris on July 29th. Yorkshireman with a big pickup. Oh, but Dillon slips out the back door, rakes the eyes. Ref, come on, he raked him in the eyes. Oh, the Yorkshireman sternum first into the turnbuckle here. And Dillon had to rake the eyes to get the advantage. The advantage is now with the wild card, the hardcore champion. Is he going to accept the challenge we heard earlier on from JPR? Oh, now Dillon is basically rendering the Yorkshireman helpless there. Has tied his hands behind his head, exposed the chest. Dillon down for the cover. Only gets two though. Still some life in the Yorkshireman. Can the Yorkshireman get back into this here? Oh, the Yorkshireman fires back. Is the Yorkshireman going to upset the hardcore champion? And nearly did. And that would have been not good for Tommy Dillon, who has had a good run the past few months. He has proved why he is the hardcore champion and why he is the conqueror of the hardcore division, not just the champion. And now Tommy Dillon mocking this crowd. Oh no. And again, Tommy Dillon almost baiting in the Yorkshireman here, just waiting for the Yorkshireman to get back to his feet, which he does. Big headbutt by Dillon. And now he's in the corner. He needs to get out of there, really. Oh, now Dillon waiting. Maybe looking for that spear. He's waiting for the Yorkshireman to get up. Here he goes. Oh, the Yorkshireman sidesteps. And this time it's Dylan who goes sternum first. Into the turnbuckle. Wow. And now the Yorkshireman rolls under, ducks under again here. Oh, the Yorkshireman with the crossbody gets down. Oh. Wow. Oh. Big spine buster by the Yorkshireman. Might have got this. All fired up. The Yorkshireman might be about to put this away. Yorkshireman waiting for Dylan to get back up. Dylan's taking his time and he's winded by that spine buster. Fantastic competitive match here on Friday Night Showdown. As the Yorkshireman still waiting for Dylan, who might not want to turn around because he's not going to like the view when he gets there. But he does turn around, and the Yorkshireman, oh, this time Dylan sidesteps, and Dylan, oh, he cut him in half with that spear, and that is it. Just like that. The hardcore champion. Just like that. The ring acumen of Tommy Dylan outspeared the Yorkshireman there and got the victory here on Friday Night Showdown in West Yorkshire in Batley. And now, oh, no need for Dylan after the match, taking his frustration, and he's got a lot of it. He's very angry about it. He's took it out on the Yorkshireman. He's disappeared under the ring. No need. Just take it out and go home. Come on. Don't do this. He's got a chair. No, don't do this. Oh, and he said he's the hardcore champion. Of course he does. Referee trying to say you don't have to do this. The Yorkshireman's in a bad spot after just getting speared out of his wrestling trunks. And now Dylan. Oh no, what is Dylan doing? There is absolutely no need in the world for this. Yorkshireman is about to get hurt very bad. Oh, but here's JPR. JPR not going to let it happen. Thank God for JPR, and now Dylan stares into the face of the man who laid out the challenge earlier on, and Dylan attacks JPR now, and these two men heading on a collision course. The light's out, but Dylan, oh, slithers out like a snake. JPR was a millisecond away from hitting that lights out on Tommy Dylan, who slithers away with the hardcore championship belt. And is he going to accept the challenge of JPR for WrestleBration? We will have to wait and see. Dylan is intense. The conqueror of the hardcore division, not the king. He's the conqueror, and he holds the title that JPR so desperately wants back. And the Yorkshireman owes a great big debt of gratitude to JPR. TikTok, you heard JPR. TikTok, Tommy Dylan, I'm coming for your belt. 29 nights from tonight, it will be the biggest show on the UKW calendar. It's WrestleBration 14. This place will be packed on Saturday night, July 29th. JPR will be here, but will he get his shot at the Hardcore Championship, currently owned by the wildcard Tommy Dylan? Thank God for JPR.
It's mine, baby, it's mine!
JPR wants it so bad, he wants that title back. He might get his chance if Tommy Dylan is man enough to accept. Will the Hardcore Champion accept the challenge from... I'm exasperated. Will he get the title match that he wants from Tommy Dylan? We'll have to find out. More Friday Night Showdown on the way in just a moment. Stay right with us. The voice will be back. Friday Night Showdown is rolling. We are live from the UKW Arena here in Batley. It's the sole voice of UKW tonight. It's Brett Hadley here, and we're going to get somebody out here who I announced earlier has been in the UK Wrestling World Cup. He's back in action soon, and here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time, Hamza Mustafa!
arguably one of the most popular athletes we've had in UKW in quite some time. The Rolling Moose is rolling and he wants to roll into Wrestlebration. Everybody thinking about the biggest show in the UKW calendar. It comes your way 29 nights from tonight on July 29th. I'm good, my friend, I'm good. Always a pleasure to see Hamza.
How we going, guys? You alright? Good to see you all. So, as you guys can see, no crutch today.
Ah, good point. Does that mean what I
That's
think
good
it
news.
means?
That means that, as of today, I'm medically cleared to wrestle.
Hooray! That's good news. We like that. The crowd like it as well. One person in the crowd especially likes
So
it.
obviously that means that next week I'm going to be back in action. And as Brett said before, I'm going to be representing my home country of India in the UKW World Cup.
Exciting times.
And what that means is that, you know, I let you guys down before, but I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to go through that tournament, I'm going to go through every single competitor, and I'm going to make sure at the end of that tournament, it's going to be me with my hand raised, it's going to be me winning the tournament, and it's going to be the entire arena chanting, oh, oh.
There we go. It's Hamza Masoa back in action. It's great to know he's medically cleared and he is ready 100% for the UK Wrestling World Cup. Comes your way, starts next week on Wednesday Night Mayhem, live from Batley. You will see who's going to be the first competitors in that World Cup, including Hamza Masoa and his old tag team partner, who he knows very well, Momentum. Imagine that for a final. Imagine if that happened. That would be a show stealer. Wrestlebration comes your way 29 nights with the finals of the World Cup. So earlier on, we saw that match with Sebastian Mercer and Jacob Reed. You understand the other dog of war, Cliff Harrison, not particularly thrilled. He's downstairs, and let's catch up with the man who lives on the cliffside right now.
You know, it's perfect. Let's let me vent for a second, alright? So, hey, Saturday, Showcase of Champions, right? Brilliant match. I can't ask for much better than that. But let's be honest, the unexpected happened. Jacob Reed retained. And I'm not saying that to knock on him, because realistically, the whole audience thought it was between me and Steve. Right? It was one of us. And I'm happy that retained, even if he did lose the belt on the night. It's just how he went about it. Leading up to it, it was him going, oh, dogs for war for life, you know, dogs for war for life. But when he had a chance to pin Cerebral Steve from Kinshasa, instead he pinned me after I've been hit with Cerebral Steve's hidden blade. See, that doesn't sit right with me, mate, because there's a difference between taking chances and opportunities, and there's a difference between taking advantage. I was in a very weak state and you took advantage of me. So, you know what? I think it's about time, honestly, because this Dogs of War thing, it's getting ridiculous. You want Dogs of War for life, you need to include everyone. It's not just me and you. You need to think about Sarah, you need to think about Mercer. He was a dog. I know we've all had our beef with him, but that's the thing. So, not this week, but next week, I think we're going to have a little talk.
So, we're going to get to the bottom of this Dogs of War saga. Cliff Harrison inviting Jacob Reed out here next week to iron out their differences. We will get to the bottom of it all. There is some tension in the Dogs of War. We will hopefully get to the bottom of it next week right here on Showdown when Cliff Harrison is back. We will find out. Shelby is there. That means it's time for action, and we're about to see the in-ring return of a UKW legend. Let's do it, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
if you listen to him, it's Friday Night Crowdown. It's not a showdown, but, you know, he just likes the sound of his own name.
Representing the firing squad, one half of your UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Flaming Damon Crow!
And they retain those tag team titles on the weekend. Is Uther going to join me on commentary here? This will be the most interesting commentary corner I've ever had, I think. Hi Uther, you going to say anything? Uther? I do have Uther at the desk, but you're going to ring the bell? Okay, you can do that, alright. You can do that, that's fine. But to the surprise of nobody, he's staying silent. The firing squad retaining those tag team titles on the weekend though, Damon Crow and Damien Black defeating Level Up. Oh, he likes that, dude. Yeah, he likes that. Uther understands at least. Even if he doesn't talk, he gets what I'm saying. They are still the tag team champions. But tonight, Damon Crow has his work cut out for him. As Uther's stowing a hole for me when I say that, but I say it because this crowd know who is about to walk through that curtain. Mustafa Khan, Uther, yeah. You know him, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can ring the bell, be a good timekeeper, but Mustafa Khan back in action, and he's heading to WrestleBration, Uther, when he is going to challenge Jonathan Cedric. You know him, right? Cedric? Yeah, you know him too. Yeah, not yet, nearly. You got the bell hammer, yeah? Right, okay. No, not me. No, you need to ring there, the side of the bell there. There we go. Ready? When the referee says so. Yeah, there we go, look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, well done, Uther, well done. I know, it's fine. yeah, okay, you did, yeah. So we're not going to get a technical analysis from Uther, but we're going to get Mustafa Khan and, Damon Crow. Oh, can Damon Crow beat Mustafa Khan? Uther's nodding his head. Uther thinks that Damon Crow actually has a chance against the former and maybe future UKW World Heavyweight Champion. Uther's shaking his head at me now. Doesn't believe that's going to happen. And now this crowd know. Oh, Damon Crow tried a kick. Mustafa Khan catches his hand. Oh, massive headbutt. Uther doesn't really like that. Big clothesline by the Persian powerhouse. Knocks down Damon Crow for a second time. And the leader, the firing squad, Damien Black, not here tonight. Oh, big avalanche. What, Uther, you meant to sit here with me? What are you doing? Get sat back down, Uther. You can't help me when you stood up. Oh, 2 count. There we go, all is calm, Uther, all is calm. And now Damon Crow is in a bad spot after getting hit by the freight train that is Mustafa Khan, who looks up here. You ready to ring the bell? Is that okay? You ready to ring the bell again? Okay. Fair enough. Big kick by Damon Crow now. Trying to get an advantage. Chops down those big tree trunk legs of Mustafa. Oh, he's got him. Oh! Face first. Uther like that. Yeah, you might be able to ring the bell again in a moment. Here, is it a massive upset? No, it's not. No, don't ring it. No, he didn't win. 2.5. This crowd firmly on the side of Mustafa Khan, but he's down at the moment. Uther's waiting to ring that bell, I tell you. Mustafa not giving in. There's no quit in the man. And he's back to his feet, which is bad news if you're Damon Crow here. Mustafa frees himself. And now... What? Uther's like, what? You can't leave? I want nobody to ring the bell, you... Oh, no. Uther's got up from his seat now. Damon Crow's body slammed by Mustafa. I mean, Mustafa trying to ring off that offense of Damon Crow and get some life back into his arm here. Uther waving the tag team title in my face. Yes, you are still one half of the tag team champions. Oh, he's going to choke slam him, and Uther can't wait anymore. Oh, from behind. Oh, really? from behind. It was a matter of time. No, it was a matter of time before the numbers caught up with Mustafa Khan, and I knew it was too good to be true. And here comes Jonathan Sedgwick, not going to take it anymore. Oh, and Uther might regret that decision. Mustafa Khan back to his three dispatchers. Oh, and here's the GM. Oh, I'm ready for your match later, but you've got GM business to do, right? Oh, wow. Red Brocco's out here.
That's not how we're ending this. Right here and now, the two of you take on the two of us.
Oh, Sedgwick.
You know what? I couldn't pull that better myself, Jonathan. Let's do it.
There we go. It's going to happen. The two of them against the two of them. It will be the firing squad against Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan. Yes, it will. And now, Damon Crowe and Uther trying to regroup on the outside. Sedgwick was not about to let the 2-in-1 attack carry on here on Friday Night Showdown, and we have got that tag team match. But the firing squad making them think about it, which does not surprise me whatsoever. And now, Mustafa Khan, as the referee, needs to get the firing squad back in here. We will have that tag team match when we come back on Friday Night Showdown. Stay with us. It's Friday Night Showdown live from Batley, and we've finally got the firing squad back in the ring. We're almost ready to go. It's Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan, two men who will be opponents, get this, at WrestleBration. Now in there against Uther, who was not a good commentary partner, I have to say. It was a partner, but not a good one. He didn't say anything, but it's proven that he does know what he's doing and what I was saying to him, so he's coherent at least. And there we go. Somebody in the crowd just shouted to Uther, "Shut up, Uther, you talk too much." They need to listen back to what I just had to put up with for the past 5 minutes. Then they'd learn differently, honestly. And now Uther deciding he doesn't want to get back in there with the man he did face at the weekend for the UKW Heavyweight Championship. He doesn't want to get back in. And again, Damon, because I'm just playing mind games with Sedgwick here. Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. And now Sedgwick taking matters into his own hands here. He's got Uther and a picture perfectly executed suplex. Down he goes for the cover, gets two. And Uther's interference is going to cost him here. Still to come tonight, we're going to see the around-the-clock champion. We just saw him, Red Brocco, getting ready for his match. His rematch, high-low by Sedgwick and Khan. His rematch against Leonie Rose in tonight's main event. That's coming up a little bit later. Mustafa Khan. Is now getting begged to chop. Oh, Uther. And he did. Wow. Uther's getting a schooling here. Sedgwick with the leg drop. Again, excellently executed, but only gets 2.5. There's still life left in the firing squad. As we're live on Friday Night Showdown, just 4 weeks away from WrestleBration. Uther to the eyes. And Sedgwick and Khan on a collision course. Khan said quite rightly at the weekend he did not lose the UKW Heavyweight Championship. He had to vacate it due to personal circumstances, and now he wants his rematch, and he's going to get it on the biggest show that we have. The UKW calendar revolves around WrestleBration. The 14th one comes your way July 29th, right here, live from the heart of West Yorkshire. I implore you, viewing public wrestling fan, to get some tickets. Come and join us for an amazing night of action, July 29th. This place is going to be packed, and I cannot wait to announce it. Damon Crowe now has got Sedgwick on the ropes. And whilst he's distracting the ref, look at that pest Uther. Mustafa Khan trying to get the attention of the referee. Referee admonishing Khan. Why? Uther was doing a Pearl Harbor 360 on Sedgwick there on the outside. Oh, now the firing squad firmly in control here. Oh, Damon Crowe mocking Sedgwick. Anyone a tag? Oh no, and now Damon Crowe taking over on Sedgwick. Working away on the arm. The UKW heavyweight champion in trouble here. This crowd coming to life. And Uther is in there for no reason. He's taunting Mustafa Khan. Taunting him, man. It's no good. And again, the referee finally sees Uther interfering. Finally gets Uther off, but the damage may have been done to Jonathan Sedgwick here. And now, wrapping the leg round, and maybe the figure four is coming for Sedgwick. No, Sedgwick is caught here. Damon Crowe trying to wrap him up like a pretzel. It's got him caught. Has Damon Crowe. Jonathan Sedgwick's a long way from safety. Trying to get to the ropes, and Uther's pulling the rope away so that Sedgwick can't get to it. Don't like it, but it's smart strategy. The firing squad are not tag team champions for no reason. And now another tag. And Uther, again, it's like, honestly, he's a pest. The man is an absolute menace to society. That's what he is. Even if he doesn't say a lot, he just DDT'd Sedgwick right on his cranium. Could be about to pin the heavyweight champion, what he couldn't do on Saturday night. And he got that frustrated on Saturday. He got himself disqualified. None of that here. Don't forget, this started out as Damon Crowe and Mustafa Khan until Sedgwick came out to help. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Damon Crowe is pulling the leg, and Mustafa Khan, whilst... Oh, that's stupid. That's a really unwise decision, but Damon Crowe, I think he knows what he's doing, because Sedgwick now can't make the tag. It's actually very clever by the tag team champions. They're like antagonists. That's what they are, antagonising Mustafa, and to be honest, they're antagonising the wrong person. Would you want to antagonise Mustafa Khan? I'll answer that for you, viewing public. No, you wouldn't. Why would you want to rile up a Persian powerhouse who could knock you out with one punch? Why would you want to do that? But the firing squad, and not just anybody. They are dangerous. They've been tag team champions a good while now, and we saw them with that fantastic defence on Saturday against Kirsten Riley and Brett Sedgwick, who will have another day, I'm sure. Sedgwick's still in a bad spot here, frees himself from Crowe, but Sedgwick is still a long way from the safety zone. Uther again proving useful. Sedgwick really needs to get a tag to his partner here, to the Persian powerhouse, Sultan of Slams, King of the Knockouts. It's great to see Mustafa Khan back, but at the minute he's just a spectator on the apron. And now Uther, tries a cutter. Sedgwick throws him off, and now can Sedgwick get over to his very fresh, angry partner here? And if he does, the firing squad need to watch out. That's what they need to do. Oh, now Damon Crowe's second attempt to cut off Mustafa Khan was thwarted. Is this the moment for Jonathan Sedgwick? Yes, it is. He makes the tag. In comes Mustafa Khan, and Uther is going to live to regret all this interference. Mustafa Khan, Irish whip, big clothesline on Uther. Now, Mustafa Khan is in control. Tags Cedric back in. These guys might be looking for the heart attack, and that would spell the end for the firing squad, but Damon Crowe back in. Averts disaster for his team there. Mustafa comes out here. Mustafa to the outside, Uther and Cedric legal. Uther with a cutter. Uther says that's it. Uther needs to get the cover. Stop wasting time, Uther. He goes down, shoulders of Cedric are down. Oh, a 2.5. It was only 2. Why has Uther got the tag team title belt? He doesn't need that. He has got the tag team title belt. The referee takes it away. Yeah, referee telling Uther we're not doing this. It's not how we're going to do this. But again, now the other tag team belt. Oh, he goes to hit Cedric, and Cedric countered it. The Cedric super kick, and it is all over.
Mustafa Khan, World Heavyweight Champion, Jonathan Cedric.
Damien Black.
By this point, you know who this is. You know it's the silence of Damien Black, baby. And you two. You two couldn't have things more wrong if you tried. You don't get it. You don't understand the plan. You don't get the vision. You both seem to think that one of you is going to walk out of WrestleBration as the World Heavyweight Champion of UK Wrestling. No. The entire plan at Showcase of Champions was that Uther, dependable, loyal Uther, went out there and exposed every single one of World Heavyweight Champion Jonathan Cedric's weaknesses for me. Tonight, Damon Crowe has gone in that ring and exposed every single one of Mustafa Khan's weaknesses for me. So WrestleBration, it won't be World Heavyweight Champion Jonathan Cedric. It won't be World Heavyweight Champion Mustafa Khan. I want in that match. The plan comes to fruition. The firing squad complete their objective, and we enter the silence era as the UK wrestling fans cheer and adore the brand new UK Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Damien Black.
Wow. Damien Black wants in that match at WrestleBration. Cedric has got something to say about that. He's grabbed a microphone here.
What'd you say, John?
I'm sure Damien Black's listening somewhere. I was kind of hoping it'd be Damien Black that answered the challenge at Showcase of Champions. But Damien Black, if you want in this match at WrestleBration between myself and Mustafa Khan, if there's none of this, we'll find out on the day, crap. Then you're on. What do you say, Mustafa? I'm up for a fight, let's do it!
There we go, both agreeing to it. So it will be a triple threat at WrestleBration with Damien Black, Jonathan Cedric and Mustafa Khan. We'll be back with our main event on Showdown right after this. Stay with us, folks. We've got a triple threat for WrestleBration. We are back. It is Friday Night Showdown, and you have it there. It will be a triple threat match, a three-way dance for the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Championship at WrestleBration. The silence of Damien Black, Jonathan Cedric, the champion, and Mustafa Khan. It comes your way 29 nights from tonight on July 29th, the biggest night in the UKW calendar, WrestleBration 14. You can get your tickets now on the UK Wrestling app or at ukwrestling.tv. Right, well, after all that, we heard earlier, she wants a rematch. She's going to get her god-darn rematch right now. for the Around the Clock Championship. It's main event time. Shelby's there. Let's get on with it.
Your main event this evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall, and it's for your Showcase Round the Clock Championship. Introducing first.
It's been Showdown, but hey, it is Friday Night Showdown, the main event, and I think Shelby's still got Showcase of Champions on the mind. That's what it is. Easy mistake to make, as it was a fantastic show.
Your General Manager, Rlaxx.
Fantastic show on Saturday. Leonie Rose in the main event then, with
And her opponents.
Kirsty Lovenside, Brookside. Make sure you catch the replays of Showcase of Champions now to see how that all turned out.
Here's your Showdown General Manager, your Showdown Round the Clock Champion, Mr. Red Brocco!
Brocco with the belt around his waist that he wrestled away from Leonie Rose on this week's action-packed edition of Wednesday Night Mayhem. You can catch that on our YouTube channels and our social media every single week. But to the shock of nobody, Leonie Rose came out here tonight and complained because that's what she's good at. Yes, she's a good wrestler, but she's also a very good complainer. And she complained her way into getting this rematch. Yes, you did. Yeah, well, she has turned up and she's got her rematch tonight. Can she get back that Around the Clock Championship that she had for just 48 hours? I went on social media, I was very quick to say, 48 hours, Leonie. Didn't go down very well, shall we say. And let's not even get started about that absolute numpty that is Chris Castle, who is now the Genesis champion. By the way, happy birthday, Chris, if you're watching. Oh, Leonie fires away at Brocco. As soon as I rang the bell. Yes, it is Chris Castle's birthday today. I got him a lump of coal for his birthday, so that's about all he deserves. Anyway, Leonie Rose with an uppercut on Brocco. And Leonie with the opportunity to get back that title. Brocco with the snapmare. Brocco is the patriarch of the Brocco family, and his daughter, Ruby Brocco, we've seen her in action. A second generational talent is Ruby. They got Ruby and Red. Get it? Red and Ruby? Yeah, there you go. It's all about the connection, I'll tell you. As Elastica once said in the 90s. And now Red Brocco's got the arm of that Leonie Rose. There's a constant headache. She joined me on commentary last week. And I think I might need counselling after that show. But hey, I survived it. I did Showcase of Champions. I've done Mayhem. I'm here tonight. Doing okay. Ooh, Leonie. I'm doing better than Leonie though. Red Brocco is taking over here. Oh, now to the ropes. Brocco, unlike other people tonight that we've seen, he broke on 2 because he's an honourable gentleman, a competitor, doing it how it should be done, folks. That's what he is. And now Leonie Rose is still taking her sweet time. She knows the rules very well. Yes, she does like to bend them and break them, but she knows them very well, and she's getting Brocco back, and she gets back in on her time. Oh, come on, Leonie Rose. Now on the outside again. And this crowd calling her a chicken. Oh, she suckered Brocco in there. And suckered Brocco in, and now Brocco is in a bad spot on that apron. Oh, big boot right to the forehead. It's gender equality here. The men fight the women, the women fight the men. The women are talented, no doubt about it, and that's why they were the main event at Showcase of Champions. We do have a new women's champion is not Leonie Rose, it is the hot mess Kirsty Love regaining that championship at the weekend. No doubt we'll see Kirsty Love at WrestleBration, but against who? We'll also see, excuse me, speaking of Kirsty Love, we'll see her next week on Showdown because she is facing the new #1 contender for that women's championship. It's the first Pakistani women's wrestler ever in UKW. Nisa meets Kirsty Love next week. Leonie tries to clothesline Brocco down. It's not happening. Leonie's trying to tie him up now on the ropes. Is that the only way she can get an advantage? Maybe it is. Oh, big kick by Rose. And I have to say, if Leonie hits that death drop DDT, it will be over. We will have a new champion tonight, but referee Danny is now trying to free Brocco. He manages to. And Leonie still in control here. Kicks to the knee. Oh! Right to the side of the head. Brocco might be out. Leonie's going to regain her. No, a title here. Not quite. Not quite. This crowd wanting Brocco to knock the taste out of Leonie Rose's mouth. And I'll tell you, Leonie's taste in her mouth is sour. That's all it is. Sour and bitter. Big drop kick by Rose. Down for the cover. Not enough. Not enough. For the former two-time women's champion. Oh, look for the Red Queen. Oh, she got all of it. She gets Red Brocco over. Just 2. Not enough. Leonie thought she had it there. Brocco is back to his feet. I don't know if Leonie is aware of the fact that Brocco is back up. Now she is. Big clothesline by Brocco. Now Red Brocco, the general manager of Friday Night Showdown, the current around-the-clock champion, clotheslines her again. And now Brocco picks up Leonie Rose. Big body slam by Brocco. What's Brocco going to do? He's going to... Oh! Channel Jonathan Sedgwick with that leg drop. He holds on for a cover. And Leonie has to kick out in the nick of time at 2.5. And Brocco get the victory and retain the around-the-clock championship. One of the most unlikely around-the-clock champions we've ever had here. Looks for the hip toss, but Leonie blocking it. And Leonie gets Brocco down. That hip toss is deadly, I'll tell you. And now Leonie does not want that to happen. And now what's Leonie doing? She's going to the outside. We're not used to her seeing. We're not used to her going upstairs. To the top rope. Up she goes though. Brocco is prone. This could be disaster. Disaster for the general manager of Leonie Rose. Gets what she wants here. We could be about to see a new around-the-clock champion, but Brocco moves out the way in the nick of time, and Leonie Rose is down. Brocco has the opportunity. Is Brocco gonna wrestle down Leonie Rose here? Brocco's got that arm. Leonie Rose fell off the top rope. Here comes Red Brocco right to the shoulder. And now an armbar. Oh wow, Leonie's in a bad spot. Oh, and she can't hold on. Leonie tapped out to the armbar, and Brocco retains his title. Oh my god.
New winner and still Showdown around the clock champion, Red Brocco!
Red Brocco is still your around-the-clock champion right here on Friday Night Showdown. And Leonie's rematch just ended in disaster. But let me guess, is she going to complain about that? More than likely, folks, more than likely. She She had her opportunity. She has absolutely nobody to blame but herself. No doubt about it. The only Rose had her chance. It wasn't to be, and Red Rocco walks out of Friday Night Showdown tonight on the final night of June with the UK Wrestling Around the Clock Championship. I am the very proud voice of UK Wrestling, Brett Hadley. That's Red Rocco, the Around the Clock champion. We will see you back here on Monday Night for Ignite next week. Wednesday Night Mayhem, and more Friday Night Showdown. Take care of yourselves, have a great week. We're out of here. See you next week, folks.